I want you to stop for just 1 second. You love your cat. You have cared for that animal maybe for 10 years, maybe 15. You have fed them, held them, taken them to the vet. You know your cat better than most people know their own family members. And yet, there is one thing most cat owners have been doing wrong for years. Not because they don't care, but because nobody ever told them the truth. I did it wrong too. For a long time. And it wasn't until my vet sat me down and said, "You know, what you're doing at bath time is actually hurting your cat." That's when everything changed for me. This is the one thing that changes everything. And I'm going to walk you through it today step by step in a way that's easy, clear, and practical. But I have to warn you, one of the mistakes I'm going to share with you today, mistake number 6, is so common and so damaging that most cat owners feel genuinely shocked when they hear it. So stay with me, because that one alone could save your cat from years of stress and fear. Let's get into it. Why cats hate baths, the real reason. First, let's talk about why your cat acts like you're trying to end the world every time bath time comes around. A lot of people assume their cat is just being dramatic, stubborn, difficult, but that's not what's happening at all. Your cat is not misbehaving, your cat is terrified, and there's a real biological reason for that. Cats are self-cleaning animals. Their tongue, believe it or not, is covered in tiny backward-facing spines. Those spines pull dirt out of their coat and spread their natural oils all across their fur. It is one of the most efficient cleaning systems in the animal world. Cats do this naturally every single day without any help from us. So when you put your cat in water, you're not just getting them wet. You're washing away those natural oils. You're making them cold. You're taking away the one thing that makes them feel secure, their own scent. And their brain, hardwired for survival, reads all of that as danger. Unlike dogs, cats were never bred to work alongside humans in water. Their stress response to being submerged is not learned. It is built in. It's ancient. And it is very, very real. Now, here's something important for those of you who have senior cats at home, cats who are 10 years old or older. As cats age, they start to show us stress signals that are easy to miss. Flattened ears. A tucked tail, pupils so wide you can barely see the color of their eyes even in a bright room. Low growling or hissing, freezing in place instead of fighting back. If your cat goes completely still in the sink, that is not calm. That is shut down. That is a cat who has given up fighting because they feel completely trapped. Now I know what some of you are thinking. Do I even need to bathe my cat at all? That is a fair question. And honestly, for most healthy indoor cats, the answer is not very often. Most American vets will tell you that a healthy indoor cat rarely needs a full bath. But there are times when it becomes necessary. When your cat gets into something oily or sticky. When they are a senior cat who can no longer reach certain spots to groom themselves. When your vet prescribes a medicated shampoo for a skin condition. And especially if your cat has picked up fleas, which, if you live anywhere from Georgia to Texas, you know is a very real problem every single summer. In those moments, you need to know how to do this right. And that's exactly what we're going to cover. But wait until you see what happens next, because this is where it gets interesting. Well, the 7 biggest mistakes. All right, let's talk about the 7 mistakes. And I want to be very clear, I am not here to make anyone feel bad. Every single one of these mistakes comes from love. They come from trying to do the right thing. But knowing the truth is what protects your cat. So let's go through them one by one. Number 1, using the wrong water temperature. This one surprises a lot of people. Most of us assume that warm water feels good because it feels good to us. So we run the tap a little warm and think we're being kind to our cat. But here's what's actually happening. Hot water causes something called thermal shock in cats. Their skin is much more sensitive than ours. What feels comfortable on your hand can actually feel burning on your cat's skin, especially in older cats whose skin gets thinner with age. And cold water, that triggers an immediate full-body panic response. You will know it the second it happens. The fix is simple: lukewarm water. Think of it this way: test it on the inside of your wrist just like you would test a baby bottle. If it feels like nothing, not warm, not cool, just neutral, that's the sweet spot. Right around 98 to 100 degrees Fahrenheit. That small change alone makes a real difference in how your cat experiences the whole thing. This is nothing compared to mistake number 5, but we'll get there. Keep going. Number 2, skipping the pre-bath brush. Here is something most people never think about. When you wet your cat's fur without brushing first, any tangles or mats in that coat tighten up dramatically. Wet fur turns a small tangle into a hard, painful knot that you simply cannot remove without scissors. And trying to pull a mat from a wet, scared cat is a recipe for a trip to the emergency vet for both of you. If you have a long-haired cat, a Maine Coon, a Persian, a Ragdoll, you already know how quickly their coat can mat up. Before you ever turn on a faucet, spend 5 to 10 minutes brushing your cat thoroughly from head to tail. Use a good slicker brush or a wide-tooth grooming comb. Get the tangles out while the coat is dry and manageable. It makes everything that comes after significantly easier. Number 3, using the wrong shampoo. This one is genuinely dangerous, and I want you to pay close attention here. Many people reach for whatever shampoo is nearby. Human shampoo, baby shampoo, sometimes even the dog shampoo that's been sitting under the bathroom sink for 6 months. And I completely understand why it's there. It smells clean, it seems harmless. But here's the problem. Human skin and cat skin have completely different pH levels. Human shampoo strips the natural oils right out of your cat's coat and causes dryness, itching, and irritation. Baby shampoo is still too acidic. And dog shampoo, some dog shampoos contain a chemical called permethrin. That chemical is safe for dogs. For cats, it can be fatal. The ASPCA Animal Poison Control Center lists it as a serious toxin for cats. Even a small amount absorbed through the skin can cause tremors, seizures, and death. Always use a shampoo made specifically for cats. Look for the words hypoallergenic, fragrance-free, and vet-recommended on the label. Brands like Veterinary Formula Clinical Care and Burt's Bees Hypoallergenic Cat Shampoo are widely available at Petco, PetSmart, or on Amazon. They are not expensive, and they are worth every penny. Number 4, getting water on your cat's face. This is one of those mistakes that seems completely logical in the moment. Your cat is dirty. The face gets dirty too, so you rinse the face. Makes sense, right? Here's what actually happens. Water in your cat's ears creates a dark, warm, moist canal, the perfect breeding ground for a painful ear infection called otitis. Water up the nose causes immediate breathing distress and panic. And soap or shampoo in the eyes causes real irritation. After just one experience like that, your cat will fight you at bath time for the rest of their life. The fix is easy. Keep the face completely dry during the bath. When you're done, take a warm, damp washcloth and gently wipe the face, around the ears, and under the chin separately. No soap, just warm water and a soft cloth. Some experienced groomers here in the US also place a small cotton ball gently at the entrance of each ear before the bath begins, just to keep any splashing water from getting inside. Remember that warning I gave you at the start about mistake number 6? We're almost there. But first, mistake number 5. Number 5, using a spray nozzle or high-pressure water. This is the one I mentioned earlier. And now that you understand why cats are wired the way they are, this one will make complete sense. The sound of rushing water, especially from a shower head or a faucet running at full pressure, is one of the single biggest triggers for panic in domestic cats. That sound, combined with the feeling of water hitting their body from above, activates every survival instinct they have. They feel surrounded, trapped, and they will do whatever it takes to escape. Here is what actually works. Fill your sink or a small plastic basin with 2 to 3 inches of lukewarm water before you ever bring your cat into the bathroom. Do it ahead of time so the sound of running water is completely gone by the time your cat arrives. Then use a small plastic pitcher or a large cup to pour the water slowly and gently over their coat. Hold the pitcher low, close to their body. Let the water flow from you to them, not fall on them from above. This single change will reduce your cat's stress level dramatically, and it reduces yours too. Number 6, forcing it when your cat is shutting down. Here it is, the one I promised you. We have all been there. You've set up the sink. You've got the shampoo ready. You brought your cat in, and then it starts. The shaking, the howling, the desperate attempt to climb your arm to get away. And you think to yourself, I've already started. I just need to finish. I'll push through it. It'll be over in 2 minutes. I understand that feeling completely, but I need you to hear this. When a cat is in full panic, shaking, howling, or freezing in complete shutdown, they are not having a bad moment. They are having a traumatic experience. And every time you push through that moment, you are teaching your cat something. You are teaching them that bath time is a place where no one listens to them, where their fear doesn't matter, where escape is impossible. And the next time it will be worse, not better. Cornell University's College of Veterinary Medicine has studied feline anxiety for decades. Repeated forced handling is one of the most reliable ways to create a chronically anxious cat, one that becomes fearful not just of baths, but of being touched, of being held, of trusting you at all. So here is what you do instead. You stop. Calmly, you wrap your cat in a towel, you hold them, you let them breathe. And you try again days later after a slow, gentle process of rebuilding that trust. It takes longer, but it works. And your cat will remember the difference. Number 7, not drying your cat properly. We're almost at the finish line. And this last mistake is one that catches people off guard because it happens after the hard part is already over. A lot of cat owners let their cat air dry after a bath. They figure cats groom themselves anyway, they'll take care of it. But here's what's actually happening during that time. A damp cat loses body heat rapidly. If you keep your home at a comfortable American household temperature, typically around 70 degrees Fahrenheit, that can still be cold enough to cause chilling in a wet cat. Senior cats are especially vulnerable. So are any cats living in homes with central air conditioning running in the summer, which is most of us here in the South and Southwest. Damp fur also creates the perfect warm, moist environment for a fungal skin infection to take hold, and those are no fun for anyone. The right approach is this: have 2 large towels ready and warm before the bath even starts. The moment the bath is done, wrap your cat immediately and pat gently. Never rub. Rubbing creates tangles and agitation. Keep them wrapped and warm. If your cat tolerates it, a pet hair dryer set to the lowest heat setting and held at least a foot away from their body can speed things up significantly. And keep them in a warm room, ideally 75 degrees or above, until they are completely dry. Well, that's it. Break 1.5 seconds. Before I let you go, I want to say something that I mean sincerely. The fact that you're watching a video like this, trying to do better, trying to learn, says everything about the kind of person you are. Your cat is lucky to have you. And they know it, even if they don't always act like it. If anything in this video was helpful to you today, I'd love it if you hit that like button down below. It's a small thing, but it helps other cat owners just like you find this video when they need it most. And leave me a comment. Tell me which of these 7 mistakes surprised you the most. I read every single comment on this channel, every one, and I genuinely love hearing from you. If you're not subscribed yet, now is a great time. I put out a new video every week, practical, no-nonsense pet care for people who take their animals seriously. There's a button right below this video. One click and you'll never miss one. And if you know someone else, a neighbor, a friend, a family member who has a cat and could use this information, please share this video with them. It costs you nothing. and it might save their cat a lot of suffering. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I'll see you in the next one. Take good care of your cat and take good care of yourself.